the first base problem is calorie counting. So there are elves, they're carrying food, and they're grouped by each line is a calorie, and you add them up, and they're separated by empty lines. So let's download the puzzle input, and they're asking for the elf carrying the most calories. Let's get the puzzle input, and I will save this as puzzle on input, and let's code. Okay, in here we will first set the most calories. That will be 0 in the beginning, and we'll read the file. Let's open a file. It will be inputs and puzzle 1 input, and I'll open it as a file, and we will go for each line. So let's say for line in file, I'll say calories equals to the line strip. So we'll strip the empty spaces if there's any, and if there are calories, that means it's the same elf that we will keep adding. Let's set a current calories here. So we'll have the current calories for each elf, and we will be adding that. The current calories, and I will add the cal here. And then if the current cal is larger than the most calories, then set the most cal to current cal. Perfect. And if it is not, if it's an empty line, then it means a new elf, in which where we empty the calories. They don't have any calories at the point, and at the end it should have the printing the most calories. Okay, so 72,000. Let's try that input into this puzzle. Submit. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, we are right. We got 1 gold star. Okay, so let's go to the part 2. Okay, this lesson first part is complete. Part 2. By the time you calculate the answer to the elf's question, they have already realized that elf carrying the most calories might eventually run out of snacks. To avoid this unacceptable situation, the elves would instead like to know the total calories carried by the top 3 elves. Okay. One of those elves run out of snacks. 2 backups. Okay, find the top 3 elves carrying the most calories. How many calories are those elves carrying in total? Okay, so let's go back to the code. So for the top 3 elves, we will probably use something like a heap, like a mean heap. Let's import the heap, and instead of having most calories as one number, let's have it as a list. And let's see, instead of having a statement here, we'll remove that. And once we have the new elf, before the new elf, what we would like to do, we'd like to check if so we said top 3, right? So let's say max number 3. I'll just say if the length of the most calories list is smaller than 3, max, I guess, then push into the heap. I'll just say heap push, and the heap is most cal, and the item will be the current cal. And else, where we have already 3 max, then we need to do a heap push and pop. It will first push and then pop, and in this situation it will be again most cal list, and the item will be current calorie. So this will pop the smallest number in the heap, and we make sure that the largest 3 numbers out of 4 is in the list, in the heap, and then current calorie 0. Okay, perfect. So I think most calories, so we can see here these 3 are the highest and I'll just sum it up so that we can see the total. Okay, that's this number. Let's see if that is correct. Okay, submit. Dun, 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 dun. Yay, another gold star. Perfect, we have completed the day 1. Let's wait for the day 2.